Saint Michael the Archangel, you are already at our side. If you need an urgent miracle, draw near with faith. If you feel that everything is stuck and heavy, do not lose heart. If your struggle seems too large, or you no longer see a way out, this prayer is for you today, and we lift it with one voice. Saint Michael will tear down every barrier that blocks your victory. He will open paths that seemed impossible. He will bring the answer you urgently need. Nothing stands against the power entrusted to Saint Michael. If you sense that something is restraining your life, hold steady. If answers have not arrived, and despair tries to rule your heart, do not let faith fall away. The Prince of the heavenly armies already fights for you. The miracle you have long awaited is on its way. Here, in this channel of prayer, we unite as one people. We raise a strong cry and ask for the intercession of Saint Michael. If you need a miracle now, come and pray with us. If you desire to see transformation happening in your days, pray with all your heart and take hold of your blessing. Saint Michael the Archangel, we cry out to you in this moment. If my voice is no longer enough, may my faith be heard. If my strength seems small, may your sword uphold me. If my roads are closed, may your light open them. Today we come before you because we need an urgent miracle. You are the commander of the celestial legions. You battle against evil and defend the children of God. Come now to our aid. We cannot wait any longer. We cannot resolve this alone. We need a divine intervention at this very hour. O Saint Michael, incline your mercy toward our need. Let our hearts become steady in hope. Let our minds grow quiet before the Lord. Let our steps be guided by your bright protection. We gather as one community and lift this plea without fear. We trust that heaven listens, and that help is near. Saint Michael the Archangel, take our cause into your hands and fight for us. Your power is vast, and no darkness can resist your command. When you rise in battle, no opposing force can stand. When you enter the field, victory is already declared. For that reason, we surrender everything into your keeping, trusting that our miracle is already being prepared at this very moment. If there are doors that were shut against us, may they be opened now. If there are obstacles that have stood up to block our blessing, may they fall without delay. If there are hidden ties of suffering that keep us bound, cut them with your sword of divine fire. We need a miracle, Saint Michael, a miracle that only you, by the will of God, can bring. Look upon our pain, hear our cry, see the affliction hidden deep within our hearts. We can no longer wait. We cannot carry this burden alone. Saint Michael, hurry to our rescue, for our need is urgent, and our faith rests in you. Come now with your legion of angels. Move with power in our lives. Transform what seems impossible into living reality, for nothing is beyond the reach of your heavenly strength. If there are enemies working against us, destroy their designs. If there is envy trying to block our blessing, cut off every trace of that shadow. If there are spiritual forces preventing our miracle, expel them completely. Send them away with no return. We trust in you, Saint Michael, and we know that you are fighting for us in this very instant. Even when we do not understand the ways of God, we surrender ourselves to your protection and direction. We no longer wish to fear, or to doubt, or to live in the fog of uncertainty. We know that the miracle we so deeply need is already on its way. You, invincible warrior of light, stand before all that we face. If there is anything blocking our grace, remove it now. If unseen powers still hold us in sorrow, free us with your strength. If doubts try to weaken our faith, fill our hearts with courage and unwavering trust. O Lord, stay close to us and renew our hope, that in your perfect timing, the miracle may be fulfilled. Saint Michael the Archangel, Come now with your legion of radiant angels. Move swiftly through every part of our lives. Let your presence transform what is locked in darkness into the light of fulfillment. What we once called impossible, let it become the testimony of divine power. We know that there is nothing your strength cannot accomplish, for you act under the will of the Most High. If there are enemies who work against us, destroy their plans in this very hour. If jealousy has tried to bind our blessing, cut through every strand of envy that has touched our path. If invisible forces attempt to stop our miracle, expel them now with the command of your voice, and let none of them return to torment us again. We place our full confidence in you, Saint Michael, knowing that your sword is already raised on our behalf. You fight battles that we cannot see, and even as we pray, heaven is already in motion. We admit that we do not always understand God's ways, yet, today, with humble hearts, we surrender under your protection and direction. We no longer want to fear, we no longer want to doubt, we no longer wish to live in confusion or despair. The miracle that we await so deeply is already approaching. Saint Michael, undefeated warrior of light, set your burning sword before every step we take. If there is something preventing us from reaching the grace prepared for us, remove it now by your command. If spiritual chains are keeping us trapped in suffering, break them completely and set us free. If doubt or weariness seeks to weaken our trust, fill us with confidence and renew our faith. Now we close our eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. Let us feel your presence beside us, protecting, guiding, and surrounding us. Let the weight of worry be lifted as we hand all things to God. Let peace enter our hearts and still our restless thoughts. We know that your presence is already working in our favor. While we pray, something powerful begins to move. Our lives will not remain the same after this prayer. Our miracle has already begun to unfold. For Saint Michael, the Archangel is fighting for us right now. I believe in Saint Michael the Archangel, and I declare my miracle is on the way. Saint Michael, the Archangel, invincible warrior of heaven, we know your sword has already been lifted. Your light is shining through every shadow that tried to cover our path. Nothing shall stop the blessing that has been spoken over our lives. But if there are still barriers that stand between us and victory, destroy each one of them in this very moment. If there are invisible forces delaying our grace, cut every bond that tries to restrain us. If there are voices whispering defeat or doubt, silence them with the sound of divine truth. If there are people near us who, even without knowing, speak negative words over our journey, let not one of those words take root or bear fruit in our lives. If envy, deceit, or hidden intentions have tried to prevent our progress, place your shield before us, O Saint Michael. Let no darkness, no curse, no evil plan prosper against us. Open every path that the enemy tried to close. If there are doors locked in front of us, unlock them all right now. If there were opportunities stolen from our hands, may they be restored in double measure. If there are decisions awaiting an answer, let that answer come swiftly, and let it carry victory. Do not allow anything to delay the miracle for which we cry out. You are the Prince of the celestial hosts, the great general in the battles of the Spirit. No war is ever lost when you lead the front. For that reason, we lay our entire cause into your hands, knowing that you are already fighting for us. If anyone plots in secret to harm us, reveal their intent. If anyone tries to weaken our courage, remove that person from our path. If hidden forces still work against our life, expel them completely and without return. Nothing can resist your holy command. No curse shall stand. No negative work shall prosper. No word of defeat shall remain over us. If anyone has ever spoken failure over our future, we declare that those words fall to the ground. If anyone has wished for our downfall, we proclaim that your light is greater, and that our victory has already been decreed in heaven. We know that the armies of God are already in motion for our good. Every angel you command has begun to act. Our miracle is being prepared. Our breakthrough is unfolding. Everything that once held us back is being undone. My deliverance happened by the hands of Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, mighty defender of souls, if there is still anything hidden that tries to block our blessing, destroy it now with your flame of divine justice. If there are shadows we cannot yet perceive, expose them to the light. If there are doubts within our hearts, strengthen our faith until it stands firm. If fear attempts to paralyze us, fill us with holy courage. If weariness and discouragement try to weigh us down, renew our strength and lift our spirit higher. Do not let us surrender before the battle ends. Do not let waiting make us believe that heaven has forgotten us. Your action is precise, and your timing is perfect. We know that our victory will be revealed before our eyes. If there are people near us who do not wish for our happiness, let them have no power over our life. If there are negative words being spoken to weaken our faith, let them dissolve and vanish in your radiant light. Let our hearts remain steady in confidence, knowing that your protection surrounds us completely, and that no attack from the enemy can reach us. Today we proclaim that everything which once distanced us from the blessing has already been removed. All spiritual blockages have been broken. Every binding knot has been untied. Every contrary energy has been destroyed by your light. Our victory is approaching. The impossible is preparing to happen before us. Saint Michael, place your hands upon every detail of our lives. Bless our plans, strengthen our steps, and guide our choices. Open all doors that must be opened. Do not allow us to feel lost or confused. Do not let us fall into the traps of anxiety or impatience. Help us trust that, in the right time, all will be fulfilled. If our victory demands a battle, we know you have already won it for us. If our blessing requires a miracle, it has already begun to manifest. If our path requires courage, we know that you walk beside us, holding our hand, ensuring we reach the destination God prepared for us. If you believe that Saint Michael is already breaking every barrier and bringing your urgent miracle closer, lift your faith with gratitude, for heaven is already answering. My miracle is about to be fulfilled. My victory is sealed by Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of Divine Light, now that our chains have been broken, strengthen us to stand firm until the miracle is complete. You know that waiting can be heavy and the struggle can feel long. Yet we ask, do not let us give up before we witness our victory. If there are moments when our faith grows faint, renew our trust. If discouragement tries to take root within our hearts, fill us again with strength. If our eyes see obstacles that seem too great, remind us that your power is greater, that your light dissolves all darkness, and that your sword destroys every barrier placed before us. Saint Michael, place your hand upon our minds and souls. Do not permit negative thoughts to lead us astray. If our minds grow crowded with uncertainty, let your voice silence every doubt. If fear attempts to make us retreat, let your presence push us forward with holy determination. Even when lies rise against us, we choose to believe in the truth of your protection and in the might of the Almighty God who sent you. If people around us doubt our victory, make our faith unshakable. If they say our miracle is impossible, remind us that nothing is impossible for God. If anyone tries to make us abandon our prayer, keep us steadfast and anchored in hope, for what has been prepared for us is already on its way. Saint Michael, fill us with patience and wisdom. May we not rush ahead, nor try to solve things by our own hand. Teach us to wait for the perfect time of blessing. We know that God works in secret places, and that invisible battles are being fought for our sake. With each day, we draw closer to victory. If there are lessons we must learn along this journey, grant us humility to understand them. If there are things within us that must change, before the blessing arrives, shape our hearts so that we are ready. We do not wish only to receive the miracle, we wish to be transformed by it. Let this season of struggle make us stronger. Let this time of waiting deepen our trust. Let this experience draw us nearer to God Himself. And if our strength should fade, carry us in your arms. If we stumble, raise us up. If we forget that the victory is already written, remind us that heaven has decreed it. No storm will last forever. No battle will outlast the divine protection over our lives, and no darkness will ever overcome your radiant light. Our miracle is approaching. Our blessing is unfolding. Our victory is already manifesting before heaven's gaze. My miracle has been delivered by the hands of Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, glorious Prince of Heaven, if there are still unseen barriers before us, remove them now with the light of your divine command. If there are doors that remain locked, open them with your holy strength. If there are matters beyond our reach, take them into your hands at this very moment. If choices about our future are being made, let the will of God prevail completely. If paths have been blocked by darkness, clear them one by one and guide us toward the right direction. We know that your presence is already at work, that in the unseen world a holy movement is taking place. The impossible is beginning to turn into reality. You are the one who crushes the serpent and breaks the chains of oppression. If negative influences rise to slow us down, destroy them without leaving any trace. If curses, evil words, or dark energies have been spoken against us, let them lose all power now and forever. If there are hearts that secretly wish our failure, keep them far from our lives. No evil plan will prosper. No defeat will hold authority. No shadow will prevent the blessing that is approaching. We believe that God's timing is perfect, yet we ask that our miracle may come swiftly. Let the answer we wait for arrive soon. Let victory manifest without delay. If there are hearts that must change for grace to reach us, touch them gently this very moment. If there are papers, decisions, or approvals pending, open the path so that all unfolds for our good. If situations seem locked and unmoving, set them free now and bring them into divine order. What once seemed impossible will become a testimony of your heavenly power. Saint Michael, commander of the heavenly armies, you never cease to fight for God's children. If our battle has not ended, continue warring for us. If invisible struggles still surround our lives, send your angels to destroy all resistance. If truth is hidden, reveal it now and guard us from deceit. We will not wait in despair. We choose to believe, to pray, and to trust. Your light already shines upon our steps. Your sword has shattered every obstacle, and your presence is opening every door we need. If fear tries to return, replace it with courage. If fatigue comes, renew our strength. If doubt whispers within, remind us that victory is near. My miracle is about to be fulfilled. My victory is sealed by Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, guardian of divine light, now that our paths are clearer and our hearts are steadier, keep us firm until the fullness of our miracle is revealed. If hidden forces still work in silence, bring them into the open and defeat them. If spiritual bonds from the past remain, cut them with your flaming sword. If painful memories restrain our steps, free us from their weight, and grant us peace. If secret spiritual ties were made without our knowing, undo every knot, and dissolve all influence. No chains shall imprison us, for your light already sets us free. If thoughts of defeat linger in our minds, replace them with the certainty of victory. If fear trembles within our hearts, fill us with heaven-born courage. If insecurity troubles our souls, guide us into complete trust. We refuse to live bound by doubt. We reject the limitations that darkness tried to impose. Today we choose to believe, we choose to fight, we choose holy freedom. Saint Michael, great liberator, no shadow can resist your might. If ancient curses still reach for us, let them be destroyed now. If cycles of failure keep repeating, break them in this very moment. If hidden energies attempt to delay our miracle, send them away at once. If people try to influence us toward harm, remove them from our path. If false friends drain our strength, let them lose access to our lives. If relationships bind us to suffering, grant us discernment to walk only with what is blessed. May we be surrounded only by those who seek our good and lead us toward the light. You know that evil often disguises itself, and traps appear when we are distracted. Open our spiritual eyes, show us what is concealed, reveal the intentions of those around us. Let us recognize every invisible danger before it reaches us. We will no longer be deceived, nor manipulated, nor lost in circles without direction. Let all blindness fall now, let confusion dissolve, let fear of the future be replaced by peace. Saint Michael the Archangel, you are already opening our roads. We renounce everything that harms us, and every sorrow not meant for our story. Purify our homes, our hearts, and our paths with your holy light. My deliverance happened by the hands of Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of Heaven and Protector of souls, seal this prayer with your powerful presence. Let nothing stand against what has been decided in heaven. If any force still tries to block our blessing, destroy it now, by the fire of your sword. If anything remains unresolved, take it into your hands and bring it to completion. If any detail is left undone, place it perfectly in order according to God's plan. If there are things hidden from our sight, reveal them in your light. If there are influences that still cling to our lives, cast them away and cleanse our spirit completely. Nothing shall remain unfinished, nothing shall be lost. All that God has promised will be delivered at the appointed time. We know that we do not always understand divine plans. We often desire quick answers and forget that heaven acts with perfect timing. Today we surrender every worry into your care, choosing trust over fear, peace over anxiety. If difficult days are ahead, walk beside us. If unexpected trials come, protect us from falling away. If exhaustion touches our souls, strengthen us to remain standing. Do not let us lose faith or believe that we have been forgotten. We know that your invincible light guards our lives and our homes. Let no negativity enter our dwelling. Let no dark influence have power over our family. Let no enemy find a path to harm us. May our health be protected, our dreams preserved, our steps guided by divine wisdom, and our plans aligned with heaven's will. Saint Michael, we know we will one day look back and see how greatly we were protected. We will feel the peace of those who trusted and were answered. The impossible has been undone, the distant has drawn near. Our lives will testify to your power, and our story will prove that those who trust are never abandoned. May our path inspire others to believe, to hope, and to stand strong in faith. If you believe that Saint Michael has sealed your victory, and that your miracle is ready to manifest, lift your heart in gratitude and proclaim your faith aloud. My miracle is about to be fulfilled. My victory is sealed by Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael, the Archangel, Prince of Celestial Armies. Now that our roads are open and our victory is near, we seal this entire prayer beneath your radiant presence. Nothing can stand against what has already been decreed in heaven. No opposing power will block the blessing that has been released. No obstacle will prevail over what God has chosen to place in our hands. Today we thank you, Saint Michael, for hearing our cry and standing at our side. We know that your sword has already cut away everything that tried to hinder our miracle. Your light has filled our lives, and no darkness can return to overshadow our path. What once weakened us has been destroyed. What once made us doubt has been dissolved. What once delayed our blessing has been removed forever. Now we wait in holy confidence, knowing that our victory is already proclaimed in heaven. If something still needs to be resolved, take it into your hands right now. If there are final details left to be arranged, place each one perfectly in its place. If any part of our miracle remains incomplete, we trust that the Lord is finishing it at this very moment. Nothing will remain undone, nothing will be lost. All that was promised will be fulfilled in the perfect time of God. Saint Michael, we understand that divine plans often move beyond our understanding. Many times we long for immediate answers, yet today we choose peace over haste. We hand over every fear, every doubt, every anxiety to you. If hard days lie ahead, walk beside us. If unexpected trials come, defend us so that we do not fall. If our strength fades, lift us once again. Protect our homes with your light. Let no evil thought or dark energy cross our threshold. Guard our families, our health, our work, and our dreams. Let every step we take be guided by the will of God. We know that our prayer has been heard, our path blessed, and our future secured by your protection. With hearts full of faith and gratitude we proclaim, the battle is over, the victory is ours, and the miracle has descended from heaven into our hands. My miracle has been delivered by the hands of Saint Michael the Archangel.